I'm sorry for all the
First and foremost, is the striking
very
exterior.
sad in addition to dealing with it.
It is the very first feature film to
She
use
farms too,
our
so that she
computer
doesn't just
animation
get in that
as
cycle of
well
putting in
as
bed. She's more than all of that.
trucks.
And there's a life that took place there that she can celebrate as well. And there's going to have to be growth and moving on. So she's still very, very young. Very, very young. So there's still much to do. You are listening to the Jesus Christ Show. To ask your question, dial 800-520-1534.
These are actually braking systems.
Remember when you used to have a radio to listen to KFI?
KOST HD2.
Los Angeles, California.
Live everywhere on the iHeartRadio app.
Arrested in girlfriend's murder. I'm Lola Muhammad, live from the KFI 24-hour newsroom. A man has been arrested for the death of his girlfriend on Christmas Eve. The Ventura County Sheriff's Office says deputies found a 24-year-old woman dead in her apartment in South. When they responded to a 911 call, deputies arrested the woman's live-in boyfriend, Sol Nava, for murder. Nava is in jail on $2 million bail. He is scheduled to be arraigned Tuesday. The federal government will be helping with providing more vaccination sites and free at-home test kits across the nation. Dr. Anthony Fauci says people can do things safely.
With regard to the spread of virus in the country, I mean, I think if you look at wearing a mask and the filtration on planes, things are reasonably safe.
FEMA is also activating the National Response Center to help hospitals. Meanwhile, families who have lost loved ones to COVID-19 can apply for reimbursement from the federal government for up to $9,000 to cover the cost of funeral expenses. FEMA has spent nearly $1.5 billion on funeral reimbursement since the first confirmed case of COVID in the U.S. in January of last year. Around 226,000 people have received money so far. Thousands of flights have been canceled across the nation this holiday season. ABC's Christine Sloan says staff shortages because of COVID-19 are causing the canceled flights.
United, Delta, JetBlue, and American grounding hundreds of flights. The airlines citing staff shortages amid a surge in cases of the Omicron variant. Weather also playing a factor. The TSA expects to screen a total of 30 million passengers during the period from December 20th to January 3rd.
Anyone traveling is advised to check with their airline before heading to the airport to make sure the flight is still on schedule. South Africa's Nobel Peace Prize-winning activist Desmond Tutu has died. The former Archbishop of Cape Town worked tirelessly but non-violently for the downfall of South Africa's brutal apartheid regime. The buoyant, blunt-spoken clergyman used his pulpit as the first black bishop of Johannesburg and later as the Archbishop of Cape Town to galvanize public opinion against racial inequity both at home and around the world. He was also a leading advocate for LGBT rights and same-sex marriage. Tutu was 90. And Tutu was diagnosed with prostate cancer in 1997 and had been hospitalized several times in recent years. In an interview in 1998 with PBS, Tutu said cancer gave him a new lease on life.
Little bit of ball. Good. Yeah. Did you wash your face? Yes. Good.
There is no appreciation of things that you used to take for granted.
Good.
Today is the first day of Kwanzaa. It's a 7-day celebration of community, family, and culture. Kwanzaa was created as a means to help African Americans reconnect with their African roots and heritage. Nighttime candle lighting offer an opportunity to discuss the day's principle and its meaning. An animal shelter in Michigan has been inundated with hundreds of parakeets. The Detroit Animal Welfare Group in Romeo says the son of an animal hoarder dropped off nearly 500 of the small, colorful birds Thursday night. The shelter says the birds were crammed in 7 cages when they arrived and needed immediate help. Temporary housing has been found for the parakeets. Adoptions are expected to begin late next month. Let's check some traffic right now. We do have a problem. You can park on the 110.
There's on the 110 northbound coming up on Interstate 5. That wreck reported in the left lane, not terribly far from there. It's a collision in the right lane on the Hollywood Freeway, South 101 at the merge with the 110. We call that the four-level interchange into downtown. There was a wreck in Big City, LA, which may have been cleared from the center lane on the Santa Monica Freeway eastbound at the Crenshaw Boulevard off-ramp. And one to watch out for in Orange County. This is the 5 northbound on the Connect ramp to the 55 northbound. They're trying to clear that crash, but temporarily that transition road is blocked. KFI in the Sky helps get you there faster. I'm Bill Thomas.
I am one of thousands of women with metastatic breast cancer or MBC.
Which is breast cancer that has spread to other parts of the body.
I am using Nimble and taking Ibrance, calciocyclid.
Ibrance 125 milligram tablet with an aromatase inhibitor is for postmenopausal
And,
women men with positive, HER2-negative MBC as the first hormonal-based therapy.
Ask your doctor about Ibrance and visit Ibrance.com. Ibrance may cause low white blood cell counts that may lead to serious infection. Ibrance may cause severe inflammation of the lungs. Both of these can lead to death. Tell your doctor right away if you have new or worsening symptoms, including trouble breathing, shortness of breath, cough, or chest pain. Before taking Ibrance, tell your doctor if you have fever, chills, or other signs of infection, liver or kidney problems, are or plan to become pregnant, or are breastfeeding. Infections, tiredness, nausea, sore mouth, abnormalities in liver blood tests, diarrhea, hair thinning or loss, vomiting, rash, and loss of appetite.
The problem with New Year's resolutions? They're hard to keep and not so much fun. But if you're looking to make better financial decisions in the new year, here's a radio show that can help you get there and enjoy the ride. Tune in the weekend of January 1st for the premiere of Everyday Wealth with Soledad O'Brien and Gene Chapman. Presented by Edelman Financial Engine. Each week, award-winning journalist Soledad O'Brien and personal finance expert Gene Chapman will explore how our financial decisions shape our everyday lives and why wealth is about more than just money. They'll be joined by Edelman Financial Engine's wealth planners and other guests to help demystify challenges like generational planning, retirement income, and tax-efficient investing. New episodes of Everyday Wealth will air every weekend and will be available on major podcast platforms. For airtime, visit everydaywealth.com.
Hey parents, have you ever wondered how to talk to your kids about the crazy things happening in the world? As great as schools can be, they often don't teach important things like hard work, how to start a business, the golden rule, or how the economy works. But kids need to learn about big ideas like these, which means it's up to you. So, how do you go about it? By telling your kids stories. And that's the power behind the beautifully illustrated Tuttle Twins book. The Tuttle Twins is a series of children's books that have sold over 2 million copies already. These books teach important ideas that teachers and textbooks don't really discuss. And they make it super easy for you to help your kids learn the values that our country was founded upon. If you want to help your kids understand how the world works, so they can be a positive part of it, go to TuttleTwinsRadio.com to get your set of books. You'll get a 35% off discount and free activity workbooks too. That's TuttleTwinsRadio.com. Southland weather from KFI, mostly sunny today with highs in the upper 50s along the coast, upper 50s to near 60 for the basin, inland OC, valleys, and IE. Another chance for rain is moving in tomorrow. It's a pretty good chance, too. We'll get a break from the rain Tuesday, then more rain Wednesday. We should be experiencing plenty of sunshine and some dry conditions for New Year's Day. Right now it's 49 in Orange, 47 in Laguna Hills, 45 in Pacific Palisades, 44 in Toluca Lake. We leave local. Live from the KFI 24-hour newsroom, I'm Layla Muhammad.
Over 2,000 years ago, I walked this earth. Teaching, healing, inspiring, and preparing to meet the ultimate sacrifice. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whoever believes in him shall not perish, but have eternal life. What if today you and I could talk, voice to voice, and you could ask me anything? You are listening to the Jesus Christ Show. So happy to be with you this Sunday as I with you every single Sunday right here, answering your questions and talking about things that truly matter in life and the afterlife. I encourage you to be bold and brave and go to the phone with your theology question or life situation question anywhere in the USA. Dial 800-520-1534. That's 800-520-1534. You can also follow us online during the show and during the week at Jesus Show, on Twitter at Jesus Show. What I want to do is focus on, yes, what is referred to as the reason for the season. And I know that that's something that's a bumper sticker or something that's become kind of it's so cliche that people, its purpose originally was to impact you the understanding of what this holiday, what this holy day was about. And now that too has become so kind of cliche that nobody even really cares what you mean as well. You know, traditions are passed down and customs, and you have your own. You have your own kind of group of traditions or happenings that you like to do in your family, with your family. But here on the Jesus Christ Show, every single day that we're on with you, we talk about the things that are most important in life and afterlife. And the reason why we put those together is the top radio in general tends to focus on those things that are surface. They're kind of the symptoms of where the world's at. On this program, we like to focus on not the symptoms, but the actual problem. And there's heart problems. What can happen? And there's heart problems with individuals. There's people who are rebellious, pseudo-intellectuals that try and tell you that I don't exist, that I never existed, that God doesn't exist. The world mocks you during this time of year. Many people look around and say that Christians are like Neanderthals in the woods, scratching, not knowing logic or science or understanding. So we get this small amount of time to come together to stand up and say, no, there is a reason that people are giving gifts. There is a reason for why this day has become special. Now, is it about arguing over whether this was the actual day of my birth? No, it wasn't the actual day of my birth, but that doesn't matter. The day is set aside to remember. The day is set aside to think about what took place and why. So with that term, reason for the season, I want you to think of it this way. As we're to focus on this so often, giving reasons for the season. How can people understand? The scripture says to be ready to give a defense when asked about the hope that lies within you. With meekness and reverence in 1 Peter 2:15. That concept to give a defense is to give a reason, to give understanding to the world. And you know what? That's your job. And so as people talk about festivus, as people talk about other belief systems, other religions, other historical days, other holidays, whatever it might be, ask yourself, are you ready? Are you at that place where you know not only what to believe, but why you believe it? There are so many things that are thrown out, so many concepts and ideas about who I am, what Christmas is about, what took place. Was it 3 wise men? Was it a barn? Were there 3 gifts, gold, frankincense, and myrrh? Did the wise men actually show up the day I was born? All these different things are thrown out and seen on Christmas cards, Christmas television shows, paintings, earrings. Well, what do those things mean? What do they point to? What was the purpose or importance of those? And how do they deal with this day? Now, it's been said that Christmas time is a time for the non-believers to feel what Christians feel every day. And that may or may not be true depending on where you sit in life. But that joy, that kind of intense feeling of when you connect to communing with other people, to spend time with other people, to love on other people, to give. Like, as if you need a day or a marker in life to say, you know what? Today is so good to give. Give till it hurts. Let people know that you love them and care about them, that you're thinking about them. Do you really need a specific day to do that? Of course not. So why is it that the world reacts to this particular day? And there's controversy surrounding it. There was many that argue as to why this particular day, it not being specifically identified historically. There is even controversy within the church. Many years ago, the church didn't even want to celebrate Christmas. It was actually tied to a lot of debauchery. You think there's a lot of craziness surrounding Christmas now. Many years ago, it was worse. Church wanted nothing to do with it. The purpose, the whole point of all of it is to focus on the need. And so what is the need? What is the true reason for the season? Well, it points back to God the Father, sending His Son to earth to pay for your sins, so that any who would choose to believe would have life everlasting. And that is the reason for the season. You are listening to Jesus Christ, who asked this question, dial 800-520-1524. We have a lot to celebrate this holiday season, but COVID-19 hasn't gone away. So let's make sure to keep our celebration safer by following these tips. Get vaccinated to protect loved ones, and get a booster to keep your immunity strong. Wear a mask in all public indoor settings, and if possible, keep gatherings small, short, and outdoors if you're uncertain of everyone's vaccination status. Bring on the true safety vaccine. Find a vaccine near you at myturn.ca.gov. Brought to you by the California Department of Public Health.
Nothing changes America like a role model. I had one growing up. My name is John Hope Bryant. I wear a suit today because my dad wore a suit when I was growing up. The kids want to be rap stars, athletes, and drug dealers all too often because that's what they see in their neighborhood. My mission now is to give them something different to see, and you play a role in it. It's called America 2020 and Hope Business in a Box Academy. Go to OperationHope.org today and join the movement. Make school cool once again. Visit us on the web at OperationHope.org. This report is sponsored by Mothers Against Drunk Driving.
The victims of drunk and drug driving, our grief is unique. But you are not alone. You always have a place at MAD. Call our 24-hour victim helpline at 877-MAD-HELP or visit MAD.org.
Want a new set of wheels without spending hours at car dealerships? Download the Roto app. That's RODO. You can browse thousands of vehicles from your phone, buy a car in minutes, and even have it delivered. Plus, Roto finds every discount available, so you know you're always getting the best price. With no hidden fees. Listen, if you're ready to buy a car, make it easy on yourself and go with Roto. Download the Roto app now or check out roto.com. That's ROTO.com.
Please be considered by Arkansas for non-parents. So 2022 will all be Arkansas insurance that can give you APR from just 1.99% and no payments for 2022 on any new Harley. And please be considered by Harley now.
It's amazing what we're asked to share online, especially around the holidays.
Oh, says here, upload credit history to get a DIY snowman kit.
Honey, you know I don't really like the snow.
It doesn't look like snow is included. No one really tries to be unsafe. But every time you give up info and privacy,
Share driver's license for free samples of reindeer gamey brand jerky?
sure, why not? You may give up a little safety too. Norton 360 with Wi-Fi helps keep your digital world merry and bright. With device security, the VPNs to keep your Wi-Fi activity private, and identity theft protection, all in one.
No one can prevent all identity theft or monitor all transactions at all businesses, but everyone can opt in to cyber safety.
Accept cookies to get holiday cookies? Okay, don't mind if I do.
Visit Norton.com/join and save 25% or more off your first year of Norton 360 with LifeLock. That's 25% off at Norton.com/join.
Pat Boone again for Relief Factor. I've read that pain is the #1 reason people go to the doctor, which I think is why Relief Factor is being so well received. And I'm here right now with Pete and Seth Talbot, who are the founders and owners of Relief Factor.
And we know, Pat, that most people really do want a 100% drug-free solution to their pain, like back or neck pain, shoulder, hip, or knee pain. And hey, Relief Factor is working.
As I was aging, the pain in my hips was getting worse and worse. And when I started taking Relief Factor, I am pain-free. I love it.
Testimonials like that are why we created the 3-week quick start and then discounted it to only $19.95 to make it as easy as possible. So give it a try.
Do what so many others are glad they did. Call 800-500-8384 or go online to relieffactor.com.
It is the Jesus Christ Show. I am your holy host. Happy to be with you this Sunday, as I'm with you every single Sunday right here, answering your questions and talking about things that truly matter in life and, of course, the afterlife. I encourage you to be bold and brave and go to the phone with your theology question or life situation question anywhere in the USA. Dial 800-520-1534. That's 800-520-1534. This season, as we talk about, is magical for one reason, that there is substance to it. Now, I know that when it comes to Christianity, it's so easy, and as believers, you are a target. Even this very program is targeted at times. It's crazy enough by believers as well. Because no one knows what to make. Christians are picked on so much that no one even gets it when someone is trying to do something. And it's kind of no different. Even this time where those that don't believe borrow everything from their faith. To feel just a momentary feeling of joy around this holiday season. The act of giving and loving and the unconditionality of it. Straight from the side. Yet everywhere you look, people are removing my name from this very holiday. Now, does that mean, the X is a problem? I see people do Xmas, put Christ back in Christmas. No. The X is not offensive to me. I know that makes some believers upset, but the X it doesn't remove my name. It was an early abbreviation for Christ. So it's not someone putting an X like we're Xing out Christ. It actually means Christ. It's an abbreviation. So there's not a problem. But when those that holiday, and I hear people saying, oh, well, Merry Christmas. I want to make sure I get that out. Merry Christmas. So that you will hear the fact that there is a purpose behind all of that. There is actual history, real history, not just the stuff on Christmas time. And the purpose of this time, celebrating my birth, is to focus on truth. And what the world will tell you is that what you believe is a farce, is man-made. You remember the old funny question posed in the halls of academia. Did God make man, or did man make God? Well, we spend the time, not just on Christmas Eve, but every single Sunday, pointing out that indeed God did make man in his image, as a matter of fact, and the image that people say and mock. Well, so God had arms and eyes and a nose and a mouth. Well, the Father knows. The premise of being made in the image of God is that you are created with intellect, will, and emotion, like God. The purpose is to find the will of God and adapt yours to God's will. And strangely enough, around this time of the year is when people really focus on doing that. They don't even know that that's what they do. As they go to gift one another and love on one another and forgive things that annoy them. In the process of that, you're actually partaking in the will of God. You hear terms like sin. That is a religious sounding word. But it means to miss the mark. Missing the mark is getting away from those things that are God-given. That will of God. And so during this time of year, as everybody else runs around crazy, trying to do good. See how much work it takes to be good? See how much work it takes to connect with people, to show them that you care. You're looking, watching the stories about, and this is a big one. So the last 2 days you start hearing these stories about procrastination. There's even a commercial, are you a procrastinator? And the news stories piling up about those that wait for the last minute. Well, think about this. As people run, and the joke is always the same about how it's mostly men, running out to the stores, getting the last minute deal, just trying to scramble something together to show that you care.